Hi everybody, Dugras here with Dugras Reports. The most peaceful place on earth that I've ever been is the Lundy Lodge in Painscastle, Wales, part of the United Kingdom. My family recently stayed there, and I'd like to give you a bottom line review and just share my general thoughts. Why the most peaceful place? I think this picture speaks volumes. Before I dive in on this particular YouTube channel, I talk about finding epic value, including, but not limited to, credit card rewards for the average American. Does that sound interesting to you? If it does, please subscribe to the channel and please click the thumbs up button. Let's dive in. The Lundy Lodge, also known as Castle View, overlooks the town of Painscastle, which is right here. There's no actual castle. There was a long time ago, but it's definitely a rural setting. As you approach from the roadside, this is what it looks like. And when you get to the other side, this is what it looks like. Now, this is a panoramic picture on my iPhone, so you'll notice some wavy lines. Those aren't really there. That's just the effect of the panorama. I wasn't able to stand far enough back to get a good shot, so I took these two pictures and combined them. This is the left half. This is the right half. This light is the same in both pictures. So what you have here is the living room area. It is vaulted ceilings, which I'll show you in a little bit. This would be the master bedroom here, also with vaulted ceilings and two high-up lights. And then there's a secondary bedroom right here. This is just a storage room connected to the balcony. So on the parking lot side, there is a little exterior game room shed. This was great for my two junior high age boys, so they could go play ping pong, foosball, those kind of things. When we wanted them to go do something outside the house. And this is the parking area. There would be plenty of parking for 3, maybe even 4 cars. You can see me on the right here doing my best suburban dad imitation with our rental car. And here's a shot out the back window. Now, this was taken as 3 separate pictures that I tried to combine. The Lundy Lodge is on a working sheep farm. There is a guy wire fence between you and the sheep, but you do have the option to get right up next to them. This view was worth a lot of money. I was going to say all the money we paid, but I didn't actually pay any money. I paid with points, which I'll get to at the very end of the video. One interesting thing I thought of here was this little notch of trees right here on top of a hill. If you look on Google Maps, it's actually a perfect circle. Someone must have decided to plant a little crop of trees at some point in the distant past. But the working farm never bothered us at all. It was just peaceful and beautiful the whole time. Extremely private. Here's some of the view of the sheep you got to see, and they do have a couple alpaca as well. There's that crop of trees I mentioned earlier. And one of the fun things was just watching the sheep. There was this guy wire, and the sheep like to rub up against it. And this is not zoomed in at all. This is actually how close you can get to the sheep. They're some of them are a little skittish, but most of them are a little friendly. So yeah, the fun scratching wire. That was just a fun thing to watch the sheep be kind of funny in that way. Here's one of the alpaca being kind of friendly. He would get right up close to us as well. And it does have a hot tub. So that was really fun to enjoy. There's a view from the hot tub off here on the right. It was easy to open and close, and as guests, it's all ready to go. You have access to it to use it whenever you want to, as much privacy as you like. I mean, you can run around in the backyard in your swimsuits and don't have to worry about other people looking at you at all. Just so peaceful, so private. This was just so insanely relaxing. And then there's also that balcony and a seating area, and one of the best parts was the weather. I mean, look down here, high of 63, high of 64. I don't believe it ever went over 75 the entire time we were there, and that was in the middle of July. So outside they have a big umbrella if you need to gather under it. There's also a wood-fired oven if you want to make pizza or something like that outside. A good quality umbrella for sitting outdoors. Now let's look at the interior. So kind of scanning the room from left to right, we have the couch and sitting area, a little dining room table, a big comfy chair. And here's some shots of the kitchen. No, these are not photoshopped. Just something about the lighting was just perfect. The experience, I can't say it any better, was just perfect in every way. Yeah, just the lighting was amazing. It looks to me like these are pieces of art, but they're not. Those are actual just windows with sheep outside. One of the nice things is that the doors here are accordion style, so you can actually just have it open. And because the weather was so beautiful and the humidity is extremely low, nothing like what I have here in Iowa in the United States, in the morning and the evenings, we just left the doors open the whole time. Very few bugs. The only time we closed it up and drew the shades was the middle of the day when the sun was particularly hot. I can't guarantee you get as lucky as we did, but boy, it was just perfect. Best weather I've ever experienced in my life. No joke. Here's a quick video of raising the skylight blinds, or the upper window blinds, first thing in the morning. There was a little controller doodad used to open it. It was a little wonky at times. Once you got used to it, it was fine. This is early in the morning. Again, just something about the lighting is just so perfect. All right, now here's some pictures of the bedrooms. Unfortunately, I didn't take any photos till the end of our trip, so the bed was already stripped. Obviously, this sheet wouldn't be here. It was all made up properly when we came in. You'll notice there is a tub in the master bedroom. If you want to take a bathtub and look out the window, you can. These doors also open, the left side opens pretty wide, so you can just let cold air in at night. There is no air conditioning, but we didn't need air conditioning, frankly. This is the second bedroom where my boys slept. It can be made up as twin beds, or upon request, they can combine them into a zip and link king-size bed. This is the bathroom. There is only one bathroom, just note. Everything was great about it. Hardwood floors throughout the whole place. It would have been nice if there was a couple hooks up here to hang towels, but there is this heated towel rack that was very swanky and nice. Looking down the hallway from the living area, on the right is the master bedroom, the secondary bedroom on the far right, and the back left was the one and only bathroom. This is the laundry room / utility room, and this stand-up fan kind of ended up being a lightsaber. I sleep pretty warm at night, so it was nice just have that blowing in. And our strategy was just to leave the doors and windows open until right before we went to bed, get it down to an acceptable temperature, and then just roll with it. Of course, the temperatures I listed earlier in Fahrenheit. In England, it might be listed in Celsius, so I'm not sure what the conversions are. This washing machine was a lifesaver also. It's a combination washer-dryer. It came right in the middle of our trip, so before we didn't have laundry, after we didn't have laundry, so we were able to do all of our laundry during this part of the trip. Outdoors, on the little shed, there is an electric vehicle charging port. I took a picture of the specific port if that matters to you. No additional charge for that. This is the road approaching Lundy Lodge. It is very rural. About, I think, a mile and a half from the nearest town that you can look out on. Yeah, just very serene, one-lane roads. You do have to have a rental car to get there. There's no public transit. This was interesting. On the road leading out of Lundy Lodge down towards the town where I had to go, there was this dog that would just sit in the road and was there almost every day. And I literally mean sit in the road, just waiting for cars to go by. I don't know if somebody threw pork chops out the window or what, but that was kind of fun. View on the left is my son taking a look up at the lodge, and on the right, looking out the windows at some alpaca. Just, this was typical. It was so peaceful and so wonderful. We spent a lot of our time just looking out at nature. If you want to book the Lundy Lodge, the best way to do it is through Cottagescom if you're paying directly. I'll put a link in the pinned comments and the description box if you want to do that. 2-bedroom, occupancy is listed as 4. There is only one bathroom, even though it shows 2 because there's that secondary bathtub. Now, the way that I booked it was using Wyndham points through Cottages.com. I'm not going to go into detail here, but Wyndham does have a partnership with Cottages.com. Cottages.com is a lot like VRBO, but it's specifically for the United Kingdom. And I will also give an FYI, the owners of the lodges don't have any way of knowing you booked with Wyndham points, so if you tell them that you booked through Wyndham, all they see is a cash rate. So Wyndham must have some behind the scenes thing where they pay Cottagescom for the points you use. So if you don't have a Wyndham credit card, it's 30,000 Wyndham points per night. If you do have a Wyndham credit card, it's 27,000 points per night. It's because it's 2 bedrooms, so 15,000 points per bedroom with a 10% point discount if you have any of their credit cards, whether it's one of the 2 consumer cards or the one I have, the Earner Business Card. Just to let you know, I did do a whole separate video on booking through Cottages.com using Wyndham points. And I'll put a link to that in the top right-hand corner or the description box or a pinned comment. Check down below for a top secret unlisted video showing a couple of attractions and a couple restaurants near the Lundy Lodge that we visited, including this really cool old cathedral. And remember, please click the thumbs up button and subscribe to this channel. As always, may your spending be frugal and may your points be plenteous. Thanks for watching.